I'm conscious.
Now what?
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Hold it. What you talking about, doctor?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Derek Dunlap here with another episode of I'm Conscious. Now what? Feels good. It feels good to be back with you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I thank all of you who are here with me and been hanging with me and us, or should I say us, on this platform. The momentum is we just steadily going forward and forward and forward and forward. And I just like to take the time to thank everyone for all of your inboxes, all of your kind words, and all of your negative words. The polarity. I just take it all. I take it all in. Thank you for taking the time to share your energy any way that you see put. And before I start, I want to get into a habit of this because Brother Bubba gave me this. And I'm just telling you, when I start speaking this into existence, before I say anything or speak to anyone, just the way my frequency and my energy has been delivered and distributed has been incredible. Okay. So please allow the words that come from me to be projected and perfect words in every interaction, and allow those words to be in the perfect vibration, the perfect vibration, so it can reach every frequency that everyone that views this live stream, and for those of you who view the replay, so you can interpret what I'm saying. So my vibration can spread out to a diverse assortments of vibrations and frequencies. So everyone can have understanding of what I'm saying. This is incredible how this is just chopped out. The perfect vibration, frequency, tone for all living things to understand. And once again, thank you. Thank you for your time and your energy. We got a great topic today. And somebody put it in the chat, and then I got a couple of inboxes about the fake alien invasion. And you guys know this is my type of shit. I love this kind of shit. I love talking about extraterrestrials and things that could, or how do you feel about this, or how do you believe in this? I just love it because I love perspective. I understand that we all see the world, or what we call the world, different. We just gotten used to mainstream shoving shit down our throats. That didn't sound right, did it? Let me erase that. We don't want nothing shoved. Well, I don't want nothing shoved down my throat unless it's some vegan food. Conscious chatter is today, and I love conscious chatter. Now, conscious chatter is when you, the gals and guys, can just take over the platform. It's not about me today. It's never been about me. But for some reason, I always end up sucking up and hogging up all of the time because no one calls in. So I'm opening up the phone, 734-230-2744. And the question is now, and you can get off topic a little bit today, because I know some of you might want to say something else other than freaking aliens. All right. Are you prepared for the fake alien encounter? Or do you even believe in aliens? Or what's your take on all of the alien talk that's been going on? The phone lines are open now, and we're going to go as long as we have calls coming in, because I got some inboxes, people saying, Derek, don't get rid of the phones. Keep the phone lines open longer. Every time I try to call in, Derek, the phones are off. So today, I'm going to keep the phones open. We're going to have conscious chatter. And so I'm just going to start off like I always do. My take on aliens and what the title is all about. Okay. Don't take the title the wrong way. No, I'm not projecting out there that there's going to be a fake alien invasion. I'm not. Okay. But I am aware of what's going on with all of the quote unquote now extraterrestrial sightings and UFO sightings and meteors and things falling from outer space and hitting the earth. I'm aware of that. And I am aware of all of the leakages and all of the what do you call it, guys? Whistle blowing, just all at once. And you guys will remember me always saying, I wonder why they snitching now. Why now? Why are you telling us now when all of this shit been going on for thousands and thousands of years? Why is now the perfect time? So I do have my take on this, especially since my encounter with the reptilian. I have a different take on the word that they use to call aliens. Excuse the dogs. I just don't like that word aliens because, and let me just tell you why. And it's kind of like my perception of when people just say God, you know what I mean? And I respect the word God because a lot of people use the word God to try to explain the divine presence of all, but it's just been used in so many different ways. And it's just been so mainstream and just so, I just would prefer to call my everything the divine presence of all. I actually spent time to create my own feeling towards the intimacy that I and myself spend with the divine presence of all. So I love that better than just God, that was just shoved down my throat and it's just been stretched and I think taken out of context. I think so. The same with the word aliens, aliens. A lot of you who are tuning in to this live stream right now, you are quote unquote aliens. If you truly know who you are, right? From your highest of existence, right? Your highest frequency, your highest vibrations, you would be quote unquote an alien to planet Earth because planet Earth wouldn't be your origin. Okay. So there are aliens that call in on our show and talk to us in the form of humans. I told you guys this before. We all don't have souls on planet Earth. I told you that before. And a lot of you probably laughed at it or scoffed. Some of you said amen. Some of you agreed, but we are all not living souls on planet Earth. Okay. Planet Earth is not being ran by quote unquote ordinary human beings. Okay, we've been dumbed down. We've been dumbed down. We've been given our gods. We've been given our education. We've been given our languages. We've been given our quote unquote, what are you? I'm black. I'm white. We've been given all this shit. Okay, for control reasons. From control reasons. All of this shit start changing for me now when I realized that the 3 density RAM was just a mirror of what's going on inside of me. That's when everything changed for me now. For me. I can't wait to hear some of you guys' perspectives on it. It just changed for me when I realized that I was controlling everything from my imagination. And my imagination is just a mirror of 3 density. That's when everything changed for me. My whole analysis of what's going on now has changed. And shit happens, That's why I'm so glad that I don't have a best-selling book of one way it should be, and it's the #1 bestseller right now, and then I have a breakthrough, and then I'm playing with my fingers. Oh, shit. You mean that book was just a bunch of bullshit? If it really is this way? You know what I mean? Consciousness is infinite. So we could be vibrating on a frequency one day, right? And the next day, which I call the next day, is a new life. It could be something totally different. You could be a totally different vibration or entity in a second, dealing with consciousness. Okay, we've become dumbed down, right, from just holding on to the same thinking patterns. Remember, we went over that last week, the ego, right? The same damn thinking patterns every damn day, 365 days. We even created our own illusion of time, which a lot of us, we're bound by time. So I don't, when you say the word aliens, I'm an alien. Now, when you say interdimensional beings, all right, nah, shit, put a coffee. Let's talk, right? Light the weed or light whatever you smoke. Let's talk. Let's have some conscious chatter. When you say interdimensional beings, are you prepared for the invasion of interdimensional beings? Now let's talk. But when you say alien invasion in quote unquote 3 density, my perspective, that's just man fucking around. We have the technology now. We have the technology now. We're creating spaceships now. We have that technology. When I say men, I mean 3-dimensional regular men and women, right? Some who still live on top of the earth. Now, a lot of them live inside of the earth. And I told you that before. They don't eat the same things we eat. They don't drink the same waters. They don't even communicate. They're really fucking multi-dimensional. And they live inside of the earth. Okay. Some people would say, Derek, how do you know that? You might, well, I'll just give it to you. You know, I don't like censoring my shit. I've been practicing channeling, okay? And I have on more than a lot of occasions channeled from inside of the earth. So I know, and now I haven't put an image with this channeling, but I've had a lot of communication with the ringing of the ears, a lot of telepathy, a lot of visuals, a lot of colors, a lot of like symbols. I just haven't figured the shit out yet, but I know there is something coming from the inside of the earth. It could be a man-made fucking set up space center for all I know. Okay. But I know the powers that be, the powers that really, really control the earth and the what you want to call outer space, right, are grounded in interdimensional beings. It's not this flesh and blood man. All right. So the fake alien invasion that they're trying to come up with, because that's all that a lot of people are, a lot of spaceships are being sighted. We created them, ladies and gentlemen. We made them. There's not no damn ETs, okay? We made them, all right? They got to take it to the next level because a lot of shit has been exposed. We know they're on Mars. We know that they're traveling at the speed of sound and the speed. We know now. It's out there. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's on you. But I know if a little young man like me, if I can close my eyes and concentrate for 45 minutes and leave this perception of what we call 3 density, it's unprecedented what they're doing. If you perceive something in 3-dimensional, from my perspective, you can call in 734-230-2744 and give me yours. You don't have to roll with me. You don't have to ride with me. I'm cool with it. I ride solo all the time. If there is a quote unquote alien invasion in 3 density, I mean, where you pinching yourself and you see a bunch of fucking space shuttles in the sky coming and they're taking over, just remember I told you they are not quote unquote extraterrestrial interdimensional being takeovers like they're saying from like a fucking other galaxy. All right. It's the technology that we already have access to try to take back control of 3 density. They will fake an alien invasion. It's already been out there, and I've saw several videos on individuals And I really tried their frequency too. Some could go either way, you know, they could have been bullshit and I got a little bullshit out of it, but two of them were like, you know, like, oh, okay. I was feeling this since I can just tell when people lying just by the way they speak, their hands, the vibration, the energy that I receive. I can just tell, can't you guys? I could just tell, you know, that's why you'll always hear me now saying true story, you know, because I know people can tell when people are full of shit. But they have already cloned what they call the small grays. The little grays have always been clones. They don't really have a soul. It's AI, artificial intelligence. They're like, when I say robots, not the robots like the shit you see at Toys R Us. I mean, highly artificial conscious, intelligent robots, but not robots as I mean, these robots are probably, I don't even have, I don't know. And I'm not ashamed to say when I don't know, but I know if we have what we call FaceTime now, FaceTime, right? FaceTime was out in the fucking 70s with the Jetsons. You guys remember when the Jetsons would FaceTime each other? What we have now in 2016 was out in the 70s, man, with the Jetsons. All right. So imagine what they have. They've been created, these aliens, these artificial aliens that don't look like us, that fly around in unidentified flying objects. The United States knows what's going on, this new world order that they're trying to push upon us right now. They know what's going on, okay? And trust me, if they would blow up, do I want to go there? Fuck it. Let's go there. If they would blow up the World Trade Center, right? And just murder almost 5,000 people, right? Just spill blood. They'll fake an alien invasion. They'll do whatever necessary to keep us as slaves, individual slaves. You see, this whole battle is not about Democrat or Republican or Catholic and Muslim and all of this shit, right? That's just to keep the energy, the differences going. That's that polarity, the boxes that I tell you about. That's to keep people competing in that conflict and that killing and that arguing, right? That's all for energy. To drink energy, to eat, to keep them alive. The whole battle is about keeping souls, 7 billion souls as human energy, trapped in 3 density. See, we sliding out of 3 density. It's like someone is coming in and food is being stolen. Do I like that? Nah, I don't like that. Let me use another perspective. Not food is being stolen. What kind of like, if you've been eating for a long time, I mean, great job, you know, you're making 10,000 a month. You never had to worry about food, right? And then one day you wake up and you're short on food. You're going to do whatever it takes to keep your food source in arm's reach. We are, whether you like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the food source. We're slaves when it goes to energy. All right. When it comes to energy, we eat animals, okay, physically. And with that law of correspondence, it should not surprise you that there is an entity that feeds on humans. Are you surprised? Come on. Are you surprised that there's entities that will eat humans, that communicate a little differently, that look a little differently? They'll eat and feed off of humans. Are you surprised? I'm not. Look at all the things that we eat. Over hundreds of millions of species on the planet Earth, vibrating at different frequencies and different levels of consciousness. And we eat a high variety of them without even thinking about it. So why is it surprising that there are entities that eat humans and been eating humans? Don't surprise me. Let me see. The phone lines are open. This is Conscious Chatter. Do you believe in aliens? Are you prepared for the fake alien invasion? And I'm going to touch on that fake alien invasion a little more. Let me get the calls going.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Did I do something wrong? 218. I won't say your whole number. 218. I tried to call you back, but they're telling me I'm not calling it right. Let me see if I can get you back real fast.
Okay.
Can't call you back. So the phone lines are open. How do you feel about aliens and extraterrestrials? Have you ever had an encounter with an extraterrestrial? Have you ever been abducted by a ET or alien? Today is today. Today is Conscious Chatter, where I'm opening up the phone lines for you guys. Let me go over to the chat right now. Today is today. Okay, and who's on the chat with us? Are we waiting for the calls to come in? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? We got Dizzy. What's up? Dizzy is here. Amber is here. George is here. Maddie is here. Christian. Kim. What's up, Kim? Jake. What's going on, Jake? Who else is here? Antonio. What's going on, Antonio? What's going on? Green Lie. Good to have you. B-Rad is here. Anna Rivera is here. Hey, Anna. You know your soul origin. That's great, Anna. So we got a bunch of regulars here today. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of the hearts. 218 from Staples, Minnesota. I tried to return your call, but for some reason, I'm not able to get you back in. So please call in 734-230-2744. It's Conscious Chatter today, so I won't be doing a lot of rambling. I want to know your take, especially the individuals that asked me last week to talk about aliens. So let's talk about aliens today. We are one of the most, if not biological compatible beings in the universe. I agree. Is that why they're always raping us? I know we some special beings. I have not. Are we really special? Here's a perspective. Are we really, really, really? Well, of course we are special. We are that special. But could it be possible that we are a much desired species as far as food source? What we call rape and what we call testing in laboratories, could they be extracting something out of us to help them, I don't know, survive longer? It's just something to look at, because we're definitely trapped. We're definitely slaves. And there's a force, a higher force, that definitely does not want to let us get out of their grasp. So I look at it like energy vampires, food. That's how I look at it. That's what I'm getting, you know. I look at it like everything is going as they planned. All right. Most of humans today are human hybrids. That's what I'm saying. Who said that? Let me read it. Wolfie, my man. Hit me up, Wolfie. Hit me up. I say that all the time, and people look at me like, are you fucking crazy? We all don't have souls. On some of us here are hybrids. You can just tell once. See, here's the thing. Once you get used to your energy, when you know your own energy, when you can sit in your own energy and identify your energy as yours and claim your energy, right? And then you start playing with energy, with different people, you know? It's almost like, I don't know, has anybody out there got to the point where you almost know the different personalities that people can have now. As soon as they start talking, you know, oh, they're on this, they have this personality, or they're passive, or they're dominant. A lot of the astrology can, well, you're a Taurus, so you're this and you're that. I'm to the point now, as soon as you start talking, I just start downloading stuff, and I don't know what to call it, but I start adjusting to your frequency so we can communicate kind of close in vibration, if I had to explain it. If I feel led to do that. If you're interesting to me now, because I have a problem dumbing down and just having, hey, how you doing? I just, you know, and I'm not acting funny. I just don't get off to that no more. It's boring to me, the regular conversations. I like stretching and challenging my brain to try to find something, that a perspective that I haven't felt or saw. So I like strange and very, very interesting conversations. I'm still waiting on you guys. It's Conscious Chatter today. 734-230-2744. The phones are open. I'm gonna hang on the chat with you guys until the phones come in. And if they don't come in today, and it's not that, yeah, I am. I'm trying to force you guys to utilize your platform instead of it just being one take all the time, right? I'm trying to spread the love, spread the energy out, to give people who don't have a chance to not only get their face out, you know, and I'm going to start hanging out the link and actually bringing people in on the hangout too, you know, on Conscious Chatter, where you guys could be co-hosts on the Conscious Chatter days, when your face could be up here, your microphone, and we just go back and forth and do it that way, since no one, or I feel like no one, likes to call. Is it the phone bill? What is it? Talk to me in the chat. Is it the phone bill? Is it just I'm shy? I don't like talking on the phone where everybody can hear my voice. Why is no one calling? Please help me understand that, because I don't. Unconditional love. Someone said, I would love to share my story with aliens, but I don't have one. Call in anyway. Share another story. Share with us how you would love to have an alien encounter and what you would do if you did have an alien encounter, and how would that change your perspective? You see, I know if I didn't have a platform and I was on the outside of I'm Conscious Now What, I would take over this motherfucker. I would be calling in every show trying to get my energy out there, trying to connect with people all over the world. And, you know, even if you don't call in when a video posts, right, because we get a lot more views than we get from the live stream. Like right now, there's 22 people streaming live. And in 3 or 4 days, this video will have 400 or 500 views. So there's a lot more eyeballs viewing the reposts and not even the live stream. So I would want everyone to know that I'm alive, I'm conscious, and my energy is beautiful and vibrant. Okay. I don't have any memories of being abducted, but always wake up with strain marks all over my body. Call in, Georgia. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me see. Okay, Jenna. I'm gonna, if I can't count on nobody else to call me and kick it with me, I could get Jenna. You there, Jenna?
Well, you asked me to call in anyways, so I'm calling in.
I can always depend. Hold on, let me give you some love. Because see, Jen, I can always depend on you. I can always. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. When nobody wants to talk to me, or everybody has their thumbs up their behinds, or just nervous, or whatever it is, Jenna will pick up that phone and say, "What's up, Derek? Jenna, you have the platform. Do you believe in aliens?"
You went robot on me.
Can you hear me now?
I
And you just went robot on me.
I can't understand a word.
Okay, well, just talk. We can understand you.
Okay, it's better now.
Do you believe in
Now I can
aliens?
understand.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Give us your perspective of aliens. What are aliens to you?
Sometimes I hear you loud and clearly, and in the other moment it's like really robotic like.
Okay, it's our connection. What are aliens to you? And have you ever encountered any aliens?
I'm sorry. Maybe I call you back?
Okay, let's try to reconnect. Kim, you're live with Derek on I'm Conscious Now What? What's up? You're live. I can hear you live.
Can you hear me?
Bad connection today, though. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
I can, but make sure you mute your live stream so we won't get the echo.
And mute it real quick. Yeah, there.
Okay. You still have a crazy sounding connection. That's weird. Two callers. Both sound like Transformers today. Kim, can you hear me okay?
I can still hear you perfect, yeah.
Now you sound better. Okay. You have the platform, Kim. What's up with the aliens, Kim?
Not too good with alien stuff. I'm good with magic and mysticism kind of deals, but
We got some horrible connections today. Can you hear me now?
I can still hear you.
But you sound like shit. You sound like a Transformer robot. I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know what to do.
Now you sound good. Okay, go ahead. Now you got it. You got it. Take us away.
Okay, well, I'm my own self. I don't really have too much on alien. Like, I've never had an experience. More or less, I believe supernatural or mysticism or magical dealing. So I just have thoughts on it, and that's all.
Okay, are you buying into the alien invasion? How do you feel about that when you hear people talking about the aliens are coming to invade the earth?
Quite frankly, with all the stuff with the aliens, I could give two. I don't care what aliens are going to do on this planet. And I mean, unless it's real life, and quite frankly, aliens don't really make too much of a difference. When I was a kid, yeah, it was kind of cool to think about, but now that I'm older, I'm like, we'll just kill them all. I don't care. Right. It doesn't hold that fantasy, because they've been bombarding us with it so much that it's kind of boring now. Yeah,
all of the movies, and I just think they use it as a device. I believe in aliens, but not the way that they project, not the way that they throw aliens on us. You know what I'm saying? I know that we're not the only conscious beings on the planet with 2 arms, 2 legs, and I know it's more than black, white, Latino, Mexican. I know it's more than that, because I see all of the millions of species on planet Earth that I'm learning how to communicate with through this frequency, through frequencies, through just touching a tree, just sitting by a tree and touching that tree and feeling the energy.
I couldn't hear. Wait, I can't hear you. It's coming in distorted.
This is weird. This is weird because you sound like a robot, and then I sounded like a robot too, right?
Something about loss of life.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I can kind of hear you. It's still a little distorted. I don't know what's going on.
It's weird today. Maybe it's just one of those days, Kim. Fuck it. You know, shit happens, right? Just one of those days. Anything else you want to add, Kim?
For nothing. Hello.
Okay, so the phone lines are really shitting on us today. Of course they would. When it's conscious chatter day, when the phone lines are open, of course. Let's see if I can get somebody else in clear. Thank you, Kim, for calling in. Hello.
Hello, this is Luis.
Yes, you're live with Derek on I'm Conscious Now What? How are you?
Nice. Okay. So, and that's kind of what you guys said was, but I just want to give my take on aliens. And can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, but for some reason, the phones are they sound like shit today. So just do your best, okay?
All right. So, yeah, I believe in aliens. And your perspective on it, about, you know, what would happen if there was a big alien invasion. I like that you bring that up because I didn't know what to make of it, and I might have, you know, just believed whatever some other people's opinions were on it. But I like your perspective on it because if it does ever happen, it'll make me think about it. You know, like the motive, like what's really going on here? Who are these quote unquote aliens? I think it's hard to believe for me that aliens do exist because it's such a huge universe. Like, why wouldn't it? I think it's just kind of funny and also arrogant to think that we're the only people, but the only conscious creatures. But and then so that's how I think about innovation. I haven't thought too much about it in depth, but also another thing I wanted to share. Hopefully you hear this, but another thing I wanted to share is that one time I took a dab, which is pure THC concentrate in wax form for those that don't know. And so it's very, very concentrated in THC. You take one hit of it and it's like you smoked an entire bowl. And so I took one dab and I was going to bed, and for some reason I was just like, I just like opened myself up and was like, all right, whatever's here, like I want to listen. I just opened up my mind, I guess telepathically, which is not something I ever do. I just completely relaxed and just like left myself entirely open. And I heard this like really weird like beeping noise in my head, and it just was super clear, but it didn't sound like it was something next to me. It just sounded like it was like in my head, and it just was like it was really weird. So and I got really freaked out, even though I invited it to happen. When it did happen, I freaked out. That doesn't happen to me when I'm like awake. If anything, similar things happen when I'm in that in between sleep state. But yeah, that's about it. So I just wanted to hear what you think about that.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for calling, and I'll respond to it. Okay.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
peace
Bye.
and love. Peace and love. Man, the phones sound like they sound great. I won't even speak that spell on the phones. The phones sound amazing today. Right? You see, I caught that shit, ladies and gentlemen. I be catching it now. I'm conscious of the spells that I speak every day. The phone lines sound great today, and they're going to continue to work great. Tony the Tiger, great. Okay, so I like the last part that the young lady that called in when she said she took, I don't know what it was that she took a total of THC, which is, I think, found in cannabis, but a different form of cannabis. I think I was just talking about that with somebody, the different types of cannabis. And she said she specifically, let's just let that go through right now. She specifically spoke her intent, and she specifically opened herself up. She stated what her intent. She had an intent. And if you notice, she said she usually doesn't do that. But for this particular reason, she stated her intent. She had her gateway plant or gateway frequency, which is cannabis, which is a gateway drug. I always call it a gateway drug. Excellent to get you from 3 density into a different frequency, from that beta to that alpha mode. It just relaxes you if it's used in moderation. Okay. And she stated her intent. She opened up and she started receiving information from within. And that's what I practice and do several times a day. I always state my intent now before I leave the physical body. I found out that I have more control, and I found out that it's easier to navigate. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean about when you astral travel or astral project, it's easier to navigate when you get there if you have an intent and state that purpose before leaving. Okay, so that's cool, and it's great to hear that. She kind of agreed with me on my perspective with the aliens. I just think that they're using aliens to kind of push fear. You know that word alien, fear, to just keep us in fear of the aliens. Listen, they've always been here. Okay? It's always been here. They've always been here. They've always been here, ladies and gentlemen. This is nothing new. It's just new to us right now because we've been dumbed down. And it's cool. Just we've been past tense. We're conscious. Now what, right? We're ascending now, but they've always been here. And they've always been in control. If they wanted to wipe us out, look at it like this. What have we done? That's a great conversation, because I'm going to say this anyway, but I even caught it before I even said it. What have we done as a society in 2016 when you look at all of the data that we have on mankind? Okay. I'm gonna ask the question anyway, but I have to answer myself for this question. What have we done in 2016 as a generation of people to be wiped off the planet and invaded right now at this time? And we done a lot of shit. If you throw it in that box and look at it like that, I think it's time for them to invade us, because there's a lot of agendas going on right now. And those agendas that attract the most energy, that can get the most people involved and excited, you see it all of the time. They push all of the smaller agendas out of the way, and they take dominion over the earth. And it is what it is. You know, I look at aliens like I look at racism. Racism been going, and it's still going. It's always been here. Maybe you've just become more conscious to it. Maybe you just experienced it. You know what I'm saying? It's always been here. And it's not just one race that's racist. You know? My grandmother was racist. My grandmother was a slave. So you goddamn right. She was racist. She witnessed a lot of the things that went on. She picked cotton. Okay. So it's polarity. It's both ways. It's just in your favor, I guess, to be a racist person and have control over the planet. You know what I mean? So it'll be more in your favor to be the racist race that's in control. It's like night and day. You see what I'm saying? So, but everybody's racist, or everybody's, let me rephrase that, right? Because I'm not racist now. I'm aware of racism, but I don't hold that frequency now. I don't even look at people from that lower density perspective anymore. I feel it all of the time, but I just don't like fucking around in that frequency anymore. It's too heavy. It's just too, it's too heavy. It's too hateful. It's just a horrible frequency to carry. I just don't like carrying that frequency. And I really don't like being around people that carry that frequency of racism. I just don't. And I'm entitled to feel the way I feel, you know? I understand what happened, and yeah, it was horrible, and yeah, but there's more. And I know I should be more sympathetic to what happened to quote unquote my color. But where I am now in consciousness, man, I'm sympathetic for all hate. You know what I'm saying? I just everything. I feel it all now. I just don't feel one kind of racism. I feel it all. You know, I just feel it all. And I just feel like it's a fucked up frequency to be trapped on. All right. See, we're supposed to be talking about aliens and shit. That's why I like to give you guys the platform, because I'm on a whole different topic. Let me see if I can get some people. I'm tired of my mouth being gone. Let me get some more people on here. I love you guys. Do you hear that enough? I love you. 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 Me love you long time.
Hi, Derek.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, Derek. This is Anna.
Hey, Anna. How you doing?
I'm okay. I love your show. I
love you. Are you just okay, or are you fabulous? Are you great? I think.
So I'm calling this everything. So what I found out, my soul origin is Hyadian. Do you know anything about it?
I know nothing. I can hear you. The phones, the phones are working great today. The phones are just incredible today. So
yeah, they're great. I love it.
Okay, so do your best, okay? But they're great today. The phones. Do your best, okay?
But I sound okay, not a transformer, right?
Do your best. Do your best, Anna.
Okay. I don't know where to start. So I wanted to touch on, you know how you said earlier that nobody is from Earth? Learned. So I learned that actually there are some souls that originated from Earth. I believe that Aryans, and there's a couple other races. So, you know, some were seated somewhere else and then put here, but some actually, their soul origin is from Earth.
Let me chime in on that for just a second. And okay. if you took it that way, I didn't mean that there were not origins from Earth. I didn't mean that. Okay. I mean, I knew that there was an origin from Earth, but in 2016, where we are now, like I'm aware that I have some kind of reptilian DNA in me. We are all genetically modified right now, but there are races that still reside here on Earth whose origin is from the Earth, and they have a quote unquote pure bloodline and a pure DNA. They're not all spliced up and cut up and tested and genetically modified like the foods we eat now. Okay, that's why we got all of these different colors and tones and things right now, because the origin, the original seed has been just, you know, women call men dogs. We didn't threw our seeds everywhere here on earth now. So you got all of these different bloodlines mixed into all of these different bloodlines. And the people that run the planet, right, they have an original untainted bloodline that they stay in. They don't mix their blood with other bloodlines outside of their bloodline. And that's where that, that's where that unfair advantage is coming from, as far as DNA and things working properly, like our energy bodies and our astral bodies and our third eye and our telepathy and all of that shit. See, if you get dumbed down enough with different bloodlines, things aren't operating as we know they should be. So if I, you know, I did a sample where my brother did a sample of his blood, and my brother had all kind of shit in him. It was the funniest thing I ever read. It was funny because he had Swatese, Indian, Chinese, Philippine, African, Caucasian, everything. And I was like, holy shit. And this is my brother. So that's what I mean, you know. But go ahead.
Okay. I have so much to talk about it. So reptilian wise, okay, so you know that we have a good reptilian, and then we have the bad reptilian, right? There's good ones. I don't know if you research it. There's good ones that actually shape shift to where they don't look reptilian, because you know the bad rep that they have right now. So we have good ones that are from Earth, and then we have the other ones that want to control also.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay.
I agree with that polarity.
So
I agree with that.
Too. And then what else? So maybe a little bit about mine. So I'm Hyades, from the Hyades. So part of the Laren counts, or the Laren star system, they actually had to leave because they were invaded, I believe, by the reptilians too. So so the Hyades had to leave and go over to different star systems, like some went to wherever Vega is, and then some went over to the Hyades, which is where my soul origin is from. And so that's why I kind of believe I'm back on Earth again, so that I could, you know, see how this Earth kind of deals with the reptilians or whatnot. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's kind of rambling.
You're doing great.
Okay. So, yeah, so that's a little of my story. So what I'm actually a hybrid. So I am Arcturian, Siren, Lyran, Feline mixed all together. Okay. And then from what I heard, what I look like is actually, you know, like the avatar of people. So I'm a blue cat, basically. Yes. So that's a little way. And I did see myself one time in a meditation, but I haven't like talked to that aspect of me or anything like that. That's about all I could get into, is what it looks like in that kind. So I thought I'd share with you guys.
Hey, and you know what? That's super duper cool, because I tell people all the time, we have hybrids that listen to us and walk amongst us all of the time. And they just laugh it off, kind of like, yeah, Derek be out there. I wonder what Derek's. Here's a hybrid on the phone with me, ladies and gentlemen. She knows what she is. And
it took a little while to wake up, like a year ago I woke up, but now everything's coming fast motion, downloads and everything. So, like I'm here for you guys, and any questions or whatever. My Facebook is open and everything. I love that you have a platform like this for us to all get together.
Anna, if I could just get them to call like you. See, a lot of people are so nervous about sharing their energy and telling their story. The platform has been here. But it's just, you know, I guess when people are ready, they'll come as you are. We'll do like they used to do in church, right? Come as you are. Come when you're ready. Come down walk down the aisle to the altar, to the phone line, and let us hear your story. Let us feel your energy. We love you.
What happens, like, what is it? When little do they will come, and that's what's happening. You're creating a good thing for people, and I think just for me calling and saying, I think it's gonna have more people, you know, call in and get that nerve up. It takes me a while, but when you start talking aliens, then I get really excited. So that's why I called.
I wanted to shake it up a little bit, and I love talking about different things, not just things that I'm passionate about. I like to carry a lot of conscious chatter. That's what I call it. Let's have some conscious chatter. Let's throw some energy around. Let's look at things different ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Anna, we love you, okay? Peace and love.
And I love you too. Bye, Derek. Bye, guys.
All right. I told you guys. You just talked to a hybrid. Let's see. Let's get my man. Wolfie on here. All right, Wolfie. I tried to call you, Wolfie. But you smoked my call, Wolfie. You smoked my call, man. All right, let's let's go out to Colorado Springs.
Hello?
Yes, 719 Colorado Springs. You're live with Derek Dunlap on I'm Conscious. Now
how
what?
you doing, Derek? This is Brad. I was just, I was just calling in to, you were saying calling in, so I got some little things that happened to me recently, but nothing really alien related. I do, however, believe aliens exist someplace out in that universe, you know, but I think I've seen one here or there, but it's like one of those things that you see things in the sky, you're like, what was that, you know, and then that's it. That's all it is. But yeah, I recently had this really crazy experience. And can you hear me okay? I know the phone line's been all kind of crazy.
They've been great. Don't curse it, Brad. Don't curse it. Don't speak the spell, Brad. They've been great, Brad. I can hear you loud and clear.
So yeah, I was laying down in bed after a long day, and I was like, all right, let me do some meditation stuff. But man, I've never had like this strong vibrational feeling in my forehead, and it was just like, it's like a vortex sucking, you know, almost. Just, oh man, it was intense, and then it kind of got more intense too. Like I don't know. I think you said that you've never done mushrooms or any kind of psychedelic kind of drugs, but it was almost like a psychedelic trip. Like I was seeing all these crazy ass colors and like almost faces inside of the colors, like built on top of faces. It's kind of almost hard to explain, but I just kind of felt like I was in this zone, man. It was kind of weird. I liked it though, you know. It wasn't bad. It was a good zone. Yeah, I just don't know really what it was.
Okay. Have you tried more mushrooms? Have you tried more shrooms to try to get back there?
I haven't done mushrooms since I was in high school, you know. So that's a good 15 years ago. But that's what it reminded me of. If I had to describe it to somebody, that's what it was like. It was like I was tripping, you know, and I had all these colors and faces in front of me, but it was dark in the room that I was in, you know. And so another thing I hear you talking about is the marijuana. And so I live in Colorado, you know, it's completely completely legal out here. So, I mean, I do smoke here and there, you know. I agree. I think it does help me just kind of get in this weird zone. But the problem that I have with it, and when I do smoke, I can't remember a single dream. Not a damn thing, not a nothing. But when I don't, I can remember almost the whole night's worth of dreams, you know?
Let me ask you this, Brad. Let me ask you this, because I'm new to cannabis. I've heard so many positive things about cannabis. Let me ask you this, all right? When you smoke cannabis, and be honest, do you get fucked up?
Oh, yeah.
That's why you don't remember shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you don't remember shit. You cannot get fucked. Well, hey, let me give you some love for Brad. Give Brad some love for being honest, ladies and gentlemen. When Brad smokes, he gets fucked up. But that's the problem.
No. Oh, I see. Do I smoke to get fucked up?
No.
I thought you said,
No.
I thought you said when you smoke, do you get fucked up?
No,
Yes,
that's what I meant. No, I didn't say no. Forget about your intent of why you smoke. The question was, when you smoke, do you get fucked up? And you said yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I said, that's why you don't remember shit.
It's weird because there are some nights where I can, but it's like most of the time if I'm smoking at night, I can't. I don't remember anything in my dream.
Okay. Just let me give you, and this one, I won't even call this advice. I'm just going to tell you how to solve that today. All right. Don't smoke as much.
Yeah.
All I do is I just take like a little, maybe 3 grains of rice of cannabis. That's it. And I put that in a vaporizer and I just do one like, that's it.
Okay.
That's it, man. Is you don't need a lot. You can't get fucked up or you won't. You're fucked up. You just want to open up like the young lady said. She said, but she did some other shit, some THC. I got to really research. I think I know what she did. I got some of that too, but I haven't tried that yet.
Well, THC is that's all just inside of cannabis.
Okay, yeah, I got, but what they do is with that is I have a strip. It looks like a strip of gum, brown gum, and it's real sticky, and it's on some aluminum foil that's rolled up like a piece of gum. And
yeah, the dabs, yeah.
That's what it is. And I heard that is, I was warned because I went actually to a cannabis growing seminar here in Michigan, because we grow in Michigan also. You can grow now. And a guy, it was the best in Michigan. And he gave me a variety of his plants. And he really school me and, really put me on this cannabis thing, because my perspective of cannabis was, the 70s, a hippie thing. But when he told me, he said, dude, this could really help you if you're an astral projector and an astral traveler. He was like, you can piggyback cannabis and astral project, which would usually take me, and I know it would usually take me to astral project about an hour to get out of my body. And now with cannabis, I could do it in 5 minutes. I'm gone. And that's that, dude, seriously, because it relaxes me. It would take me an hour to get everything relaxed and to quiet my mind and to get in tune with my breathing. I take a small hit of cannabis, some organic cannabis, not none of that chemical shit, not none of that medical shit, not none of that the government is regulating that you have to buy from the government. Not that shit.
That's all I hear.
No, man, that's why you getting fucked up. See, they spraying that with all kind of chemicals, man. Seriously, dude. Seriously, you have to really know what you're smoking. I would just grow your own shit. I know a lot of people that are growing their own cannabis and are growing their own food.
You turned into a transformer on me, man.
I'm sorry. But yeah, just cut your doses in half with the cannabis and it's going to change your whole experience. Just do one small hit. He got that. Cool, Brad. I like Brad. I like Brad. Let's see. Do. Boom, boom. Let me go over to the chat. I'm over at the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're supposed to be talking about aliens. We're talking about cannabis. I love it. Ah, and this is what I use right here, as you can see. And I just put a little, just a little bit, not even. You guys who've been smoking cannabis for years, you would laugh at what I told. You would laugh. Look how small it is. Oh, this is the delay. I'm not a smoker, so. Derek, I was cloned at birth on the day of my mother's C-section operation. And my clone was hybridized and kept on a ship. And I found out this in November. Wow. Amber, that's deep. Let's see. Okay, Wolfie. I'm gonna call you back, Wolfie. Or Wolfie, you can call in again because I tried to reach you, Wolfie, and you didn't answer the phone. I'm gonna allow you to share your alien experience. Hey, Wolfie, can you hear me? Hold on, let me get you set up right, Wolf. Okay.
Finally, I've been trying for the entire stream.
I'm sorry, man. I had like 10 calls come in at the same time. But you're live.
It's okay. I understand. It's normal.
Let us hear your alien story.
Well, I have two. And the first one's a bit iffy, so I'm just going to share the next one and then eventually roll into the first one. Well, Wolfie's a bad doggy. So my alien story was one day I went to sleep at 12 a.m. But I woke up at 3 a.m. I was hearing this loud. So I looked outside my window, nothing. So I just laid with my head there, trying to pinpoint where the sound is coming from, because I don't know how to train my ears to do that. And when I finally got a hint of it, this like really, really bright yellow light flashed and completely surrounded my room. And while I was looking at it, I turned to my right, and there was this gray in detail right next to me, next to my bed, staring at me. But his camo was like temporarily disabled, so I could see his outline. But then, like 1 second later, he reactivated, and I lost sight of him. Really scary, but yet really fun.
What did he look like, Wolfie?
Okay, so take a brain, enlarge it by 10 times, make it prune out of the head, big eye, big black eyes, just like a tiny white dot in the middle, very skinny, literally the color gray, and no private parts whatsoever.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. And also my other one is, I think, is some being was trying to tell me that I'm a hybrid, because I know for a fact that I'm from this planet. I might have a couple incarnations. This is actually my 12th reincarnation on this planet. Fun fact. But I keep having this one dream about these aliens, and they're black, like pitch black. And it was when I was at my old home, because they moved from Aruba to the Netherlands. And it would always start out with me being in my room. I notice things start moving, like in the astrals or something like that. But I see it happening in physical, so it's like I see the aura move, but not the actual object. And then it goes from me being in the kitchen, going to grab an apple, and then I see my oven open. No one notices, it's just me. And I see this hand like trying to grab something. And then I just stare outside, and I see this ship in front of my house with these aliens trying to take us. And every single time, fear comes up like, I don't want to go back. I don't want them to take me back. And I run away. And the dream always ends when they catch me and I try to fight back, but then I'll just like wake up out of it when I'm like right in the good part.
Wow.
I'm
So-
still trying to decode what the dream means.
So Wolfie, you are from Earth, right?
Yeah, I have a couple incarnations here, but I know that my origin is from the stars.
Oh, okay. 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 Well, my brother, thank you for calling in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you holding that chat down.
Yep.
All right. Love you, bro.
Love you too. Wait, one more thing.
One more thing.
To
Go
everyone
ahead.
in the chat, to everyone in the chat, I would like to say I love you very, very much, and hope you have a great day.
Ah, that's Wolfie. Wolfie. Let's give Wolfie some love. All right, peace and love, Wolf. Wolf.
You too, Derek.
Wolf. That's what I'm gonna start doing for Wolf. You like that? Wolf.
Sure.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Wolfie plays. Let me try to get Jenna back on. Jenna's been trying to get on here too. Let's see. Ginger, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
All right, much better. I see. I told you the phones are awesome. Incredible.
Yes, it's an incredible way to communicate without paying for the international taxes when you're calling per phone.
Okay, so hey, what's up with you? What's up with you and your aliens? Do you believe in aliens? Have you ever had an alien encounter? Give me your perspective on aliens.
Well, the closest I got to an alien experience was when I started to get into this whole consciousness thing and how everything is possible. And there was this new horror film. I forgot its name, but it was about. It was in the forest, and there was only one small segment at the end. There were in like a really rundown house in the middle of the forest. There was this being, and in one scene you could see how light is coming through the cracks, and it was really out of place, and I knew aliens. And after this I had really this feeling that something watched me, but not really watch me with eyes like someone is behind me, but more like watched my thoughts, my consciousness, and it freaked me a little bit out, but I was like, okay, calm down, nothing you can do about it, something like this, because I remembered myself, fear just feeds the negative, so
Okay.
be chill.
Okay.
And in the next moment, in the next segment, I was with my friend, and I took some shrooms to increase my consciousness, to increase my perception, and we watched another movie, and it was really a consciousness expanding movie, Under the Skin. It was how we all are as aliens and consciousness at the same time, and we are battling with our own. It's like a really gamey thing, and I swear to you, at one moment, the woman looked me directly in the eyes. It was not in the movie. She looked really into me, and I was freaked out. Really, like, what the fuck? I could feel it. I was sure she looked at me, and it gave me so the creeps.
That was them shrooms, man. Come on, Ginger. That was them shrooms, man. That was them shrooms. Hey, my man.
But
The
hey,
while we on shrooms, let me get this out though. The funniest mushroom story I've ever heard, I laughed until I almost pissed my pants, was Cropper's. Did you hear Ryan Cropper's mushroom experience when he got caught in the life loop? When he was in the kitchen with the guy, and the guy kept cooking him breakfast over and over and over again. And the part where he was like, if you fucking ask me one more time if I want toast and eggs, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Dude, that was the funniest shit, man, because he was like he took shrooms, and it was, see, he had a horrible experience with it because he kept looping. He was looping for eternity. It just kept looping and just kept looping the same fucking scene over and over and over and over. Dude, I almost pissed my pants. He was like, if you ask me one more time if I want eggs and toast, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Go ahead, man, since you're talking about shrooms.
Yeah. Yeah. Last time I tried shrooms, it was a great experience. I just laid down, closed my eyes, and went with it, and it was like I am playing hide and seek with my own ego, and every time I start to analyze, it's like my ego caught up with me and found me, and the better I hide, the more I seek, so the more I could discover. It was a fun experience, and it lifted some anxiety. It was great.
Okay.
What I wanted to add to was this Cosmic Disclosure, great show. I'm nearly done with it.
Okay.
And I am more than ever inspired to meet aliens just because I want to learn from them and hear their story. And like a great guy said, be open, be willing to learn what they teach, and be willing to teach what they want to learn. And I'm just like tingly. It's like you are looking at a cooking show, and they are making this great food, and you are just starving. I want some, and it's like this in my situation. I'm just starving for some experience. I want consciously to experience more. But well, I need to work on it.
Okay, my brother. Great story. Great story. Peace and love. Peace and love to you.
Peace and love for you all.
Peace. Good old Ginger. And that brings me to my next question. And I'm gonna go back to the topic of why I put the topic up there. Are you ready for the alien invasion? The aliens are here. They've already invaded. They invade and they interact with us in the mind, in mentalism, in the etheric realms. You know, when you see them physical, you've already had an interaction with them in the etheric realms. When you see spaceships and I mean, I can't even say real aliens because it's 2016 and right now it's just so hard. I would really have to be there and really focus all of my intent on whatever spaceship we saw to let you know if it's man-made. And when I mean man-made with this physical stuff, all right? Because a lot of interdimensional beings, they do use what they call space travel, but it's not space as we know space, right? It's interdimensional space, and we can pick up on them with our non-physical bodies. I mean, the real space is inside of us. We all know that now. You know, those of us who've had real astral projection, astral travel, right? Those of you who really understand mentalism, where everything exists, it's in mind. Our perception of physical is just an illusion, right? And I think that's where a lot of people get kind of off-centered because they haven't really grasped mentalism. They hear it, you know, when we say it, it's all in the mind of quote unquote God or the divine presence of all. Everything that exists in mentalism. It's in your consciousness, or to make it simpler, your mind. You're thinking these things, they're projecting as you perceive them. And you get a lot of that just, you know, listening to the different calls that come in. That's why I love the call so much, so you can just hear a variety of perspective, right? That's why I just wake up so excited about people calling in. So they've been invading. Aliens been invading. They've been interrupting. They've been blocking different frequencies that we need to tap into, that we're trying to tap into. And I think it was Anna. She said that good aliens and bad aliens, of course, law of polarity. That shit goes up. A lot of people think the laws of polarity only exist three-dimensional, like good, bad, night, day, tall, short. You know what I'm saying? Hot, cold. No, man. That's the constructs, I think. Now, I've only been so high, but I can't say throughout the entire universe. But I mean, in my universe, in my imagination, polarity is always there. There's going to always be that perception. If you got angels, you best to believe you got quote unquote darker entities with different agendas. So yeah, because even the encounter that I had with the reptilian, he wasn't like, I didn't feel evil from him. I just felt that he was fucking pushy, and I never felt like that before. And I felt like he was trying to get in my head, my space, but I didn't feel spooked out. It was just, I felt like, I don't know, if I had to play the role of a 16-year-old virgin female, and I'm in the car with this male, and he's like 25, and he starts, you know, fondling me. You know what I'm saying? That probably was a fucked up analogy, but that's how I felt, though, ladies and gentlemen. I felt like he was trying to take advantage of me, or just, I don't know, spiritually rape me. He was trying to get in my head, but he wasn't spooky. Maybe I misinterpreted that encounter. See, I'm open to that because it was my first encounter. Maybe he was trying to scan me and upgrade me to who the fuck knows. I'm gone already. Can you imagine if he would have upgraded me and I would have done that following show and just been talking some just 2040 shit? I love it. I love it. I love you guys, man. All right, conscious chatter. Let's see. I'm trying to keep it going. Okay, caught up. Phone lines are still open. Yes, they are. They are still open. And 734-230-2744. And I just had a light go out. Did you guys see that? Call in. Let me know your take on aliens, the fake alien invasion. I only say fake because I know it's mentalism. I know it's all in mind. That's why I say fake, because they use 3 density to kind of push their agenda. Antonio, what's up, man?
Nothing much. Been just going on with my everyday life. How have you been?
I've been great, man. I've been great. Thanks for asking.
So I don't really have that much experience with aliens. I don't really know that much about them, but the only thing I've similar to, like, maybe aliens is just hearing some random voices in my head sometimes, which I couldn't really make out. And that's as much as I could say about alien.
Okay, what's your take on them? Do you think they're real? Do you think that? Let me give it to you like this. Okay, I can have some lingo with you since you're a regular caller.
Yep.
Do you think they walk amongst us and look like us and talk like us and smell like us and wearing, you know, the clothes that we wear? Do you think that there are aliens walking among us now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about it. I haven't really seen that much evidence. I've just heard from people who've seen it online, some people talking about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. There might be a lot of aliens disguised as us, look like us, not like us, as you said. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys one, and I'll probably catch a lot of shit for this, but I don't care. My whole life has been alleviating a lot of shit, right? There's one that I know, and I have sat in this aliens energy for so long, and in the beginning I was kind of, this is some fake shit. He ain't really no alien. In the beginning, when I couldn't really feel and research energy, sit in energy and frequencies, okay? I'm gonna tell you, if you really want to encounter a real alien, a tall white alien, okay, go over to YouTube. Some of you have already heard this gentleman. He is hilarious, a very brilliant soul. A lot of shit that this particular alien talks about is next level 5th and 6th density shit. And he catches a lot of flack because he's so robotic. He just talks like a robot. You probably heard of him. His name is Woodruff, the tall white alien. Just type in the tall white alien on YouTube. And I think this guy he's so robotic though. But this guy, he's the real deal. I mean, he is the real deal. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. I can't prove it physically, but if you could just catch his frequency and sit with him, and the reason why he struggles so hard is because he's channeling like English. He tries to convert what he knows into English, and he sounds like one of those artificial intelligent robots that we use. You hear him a lot on YouTube, you know. Hi, this is Anonymous. And you know, when people try to disguise their voice, that's what he sounds like for real. But he's sitting right there with you. So that's a real tall white. You can go over to his YouTube channel. I think it's Woodruff, the tall white alien. And he has a lot of fun with humans. he has a lot of fun with humanoids. That's what he calls us. High humanoids of the earth. He has a lot of fun with us. So yeah, Antonio, I didn't mean to take over your call, but if you wanted to really experience one, and I would stamp him. I even sent Crop over there, and Crop was listening to him and really was just like, yeah, he's really channeling this shit. You know, he didn't really have anything negative to say about it. He was just listening to him for a while. And he was like, he's actually writing this shit. He's not stealing this shit that he's talking about. He's creating this shit as he speaks it. Because I thought he was, I thought he was reading something, like reading somebody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? The way he was talking, but he was just trying to channel it and turn it into English to communicate with us here. And I'm going to even go to say, when I first ran into this tall white alien on YouTube, he was the first period in the physical realm to show an interdimensional being on YouTube. And I don't know if there's anyone on this live stream. There's a lot of people that saw that interdimensional being that he showed live on YouTube. And I'm telling you, this fucking whatever kind of creature this was, I saw the video. It looked like a fucking Tasmanian devil or something. I've never seen a creature like the creature that he showed on YouTube, and he had to take it down. I don't know if anyone can still find that video, but he was the first one that had an interdimensional being that he captured that lived down in the earth. He like went out to these, I don't know where he was, somewhere in Russia somewhere, and he went to this mountain where this being lived, and he took this, it looked like a cave or something, and he called it, and that motherfucker showed up, dude, and he had it on video. It was about 4,000 or 5,000 people actually saw it, but the next day the video was gone. Real shit. Real shit. I'm not hallucinating this. A lot of people, if you've had a chance to see that video, make sure you comment in the comment section if you got a chance to see that interdimensional being that tall white alien showed. Was it live? No, he made a video on YouTube and uploaded it. You still there, Dave?
Oh, I can't hear you that well.
I can hear you now. You got a better connection now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's not really all that much you can say. Just sending off to everyone in the chat as well. And yeah.
All right, my brother. Thanks for calling in. Peace and love. Peace and love. Now, if I had to, seriously, I wish I could get a hold. I probably could. I just don't. And maybe that's something that I need to work on as far as contacting people and inviting them on the show. In the beginning, I was all for it, but then I kind of got away from it because I wanted to keep the show. I don't know right now. I'm transitioning. Maybe I will, because I would love to have him on here to talk, to actually come on and co-host a show. The Tall White Alien. He would have been perfect for this title. Anyway, let me run over to the chat, and I am going to, I won't turn the phone lines off because I usually shut them down right about now, because I got a lot going on today. I'm actually helping my wife realign her energy. Her energy got totally out of whack. And I've been working with her, and thank you for all of the energy healers that I shared her situation with, who have been helping me realign my wife's energy. She's doing great. She's moving around. Her energy is balancing as we speak. So I'm literally, dude, I got so much respect for wives now and women who take care of the household. Dude, I'm fucking washing dishes. I'm fucking trying to cook. I had to fucking do laundry. I had to feed all of the beasts. I had to vacuum. I had to scrub the kitchen floors, down the stairs, the basement steps. I had to wash my wife up. I had to clothe her, help her bathe. And I'm telling you, snaps to all the wives out there. Peace and love. Peace and love. Matter of fact, I am going to give you the hands, ladies. Woo, you don't miss a good thing. I cannot wait for my wife to realign her energy, which is happening as we speak. So I'm going to keep the phone lines open. The number is 734-230-2744. I would love if you stayed on topic, but you can call in and talk about anything that your heart desires. Let me go over to the chat. I am over at the chat live now. I'm looking at you guys live. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. Talk about fake religion. I can't see. And some of you guys hate me for this. And I understand why. I won't say some of you guys because I feel a lot of love with you guys. I don't believe religion is fake. And let me explain why. Because someone believes that it's real. You see what I'm saying? When you reach a certain frequency and vibration, you kind of tap into the free will of other beings. You know what I mean? So just because I don't reside on that frequency anymore and partake in that discussion and hold that into my heart, or even project that as my reality, religion, I don't say that it's fake, because someone believes it. And remember, whatever we believe right? We create in our universe, and it shows. Even in the astral realms, right? I don't know those of you who have reached that level. I've done it twice, to whereas I've seen mass compounds of energy, just huge, like bodies of energy that I couldn't manipulate or shape or turn into. I couldn't change the energy. And I remember saying, higher self, what is this energy? And it was the belief of Christians. It was, I guess, a space where Christians would reside if they ever shedded what we call death, right? If they shedded the physical body, if they severed that cord from the physical body and they went inward, I'm sorry. If you're a Christian and you believe in certain things that Christians believe and hold in their hearts, then that's what you will project. You will reside and vibrate with a lot of Christians. You will be surrounded by Christians, you know? And I can see that because of the, that law of cause and effect. What goes out, it comes in, and also based on your vibration and what you desire, what's in your heart. The same with Muslims. You understand what I'm saying? And the same with people who are free will beings. I love Christians. So that's why I'm not so quick to say the fake religion, just because I don't hold it dear as my stamp of this is it. I won't call it fake. You know what I'm saying? I just won't. I won't call religion fake. I won't call Muslim stuff fake, because people believe it. And whatever people believe, they have the ability to manifest that. So there's millions of Christians. You understand? I was a Christian. I believe that shit. You see what I'm saying? We are as we believe. So it's real in that aspect. You understand what I'm saying? I also see religion being a crutch, when you're trying to ascend, because you can only go so high. If you want to use high as, you can only ascend so high with religion until you shed the physical body and return to the body of Christ, which is the body of Christ to me is the universe. You see what I'm saying? I know how to translate religion to what it really, probably in its core essence of what it really was before it was manipulated and tweaked and remixed and King James authorized and all of these different versions. I can see where the meat and potatoes of religion is. It's just translated in a different way, different names. I know where they got the stories from. Like Horus is the same story as the story of the Christ, the Jesus Christ. It's the same. There's so many different variations of the same story with different characters. And I think in the core essence of them all, they're saying the same thing. The universe, the body of Christ, the divine presence of all equals God. You know what I mean? So, I don't think that. I'll talk about religion all day just because it's not my bread and butter. I wouldn't say that it's fake, because someone is manifesting religion right now as we speak. You'll see it now manifesting in 3D. So we can't say it's fake. It's just not my bread and butter. But I respect the free will of all beings. On my ascension, I had to learn that hard, not to shit on what somebody else, has dear in their heart. Because when we do that, once you understand those 7, it's really 8. It's probably more than that. Laws of the universe, whatever you put out, man, it's coming back. So if you're hating on other religions and other people's belief, more hate is going to come to you. Whatever you believe, whatever you hold close to your heart, you're going to catch that same energy. It's like my wife broke it down so fucking amazing one day. She was, honey, it's like a boomerang in 3D. She was like, visualize a boomerang. When you throw a boomerang, what happens? And I visualized it. I'm like, hey, if you throw that boomerang right, it's coming right back from the source of where it was thrown. That's the law of cause and effect. And I thought about it. I'm like, that's pretty much it. It's energy though. Whatever energy you put out, It's coming back, and nothing conscious can escape that. So learn that. So I ain't gonna poop on religion. I love my religion. Yep, somebody said, yes, religion can be a good start on your spiritual travel. We all had to start somewhere. This journey has been, I know we sit on here with our chest stuck out. Those of us who are quote unquote, I've had an enlightened experience and I'm better than all the fucking Christians now. Not really. Because you're still grounded in three density. You're still connected to a body. So there's still a lot more that we have to learn in this incarnation. That's all fucking ego. All right. Because I know some Christians that can quote unquote cast some shit out of you, just like some spiritual people can cast some shit out of you. So it's just, I know the agenda behind religion now. So, and I won't get into religion on this one. I know why it was implemented and how it's held us back consciously for such a long time. We were just sheeple. We were the sheep, and we were just waiting to be slaughtered. We were waiting on someone to come make our lives perfect, when all of the time, and even the messenger said that everything that I do, you can do also, because I go to a higher space. I've ascended. I'm an ascension master. And that's what that's my intent. I want to be an ascension master. I want to experience everything. I don't want to just be locked down to one fucking, why would you want to be locked down? And I'm just asking this. Why would you want to be locked down to one way when there's infinite possibilities? And that's the only thing that I could grab hold of when I try to see something from someone else's perspective that's just not relevant to me. But I have to be mindful, but that's how they see it at that particular time. And I can't just abort their beliefs, snatch it right up out of them. I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't abort their beliefs right out of them. Nah, I didn't like that. Disregard that. All right, so I'm back over at the chat. Let me check the phone lines, because I'm going to do my last words, and then I'm going to go hug and kiss on my wife, the beautiful being that she is. All right, cool. So we've been talking about a lot of things today. I'm going to come back over the chat to see if I can catch anyone live now that just wants my opinion on something, because I don't know shit. I'm just like anybody else. Georgia says, I agree, Derek. What do you agree on? You agree, Georgia? Well, thank you. Teto Man says, I guess that will mean 100 virgins await extremists because they believe that. You're right. I mean, just think of it. When you were younger, you believed everything that your mom and dad, to a certain age, everything that your mom and dad and grandma put in you, that's what you believed. Even now. You know, if my grandmother was still manifesting in the physical realm right now, okay, she's moved inward. And when Thanksgiving came, even everything that I know right now, right, she was still a sanctified Christian, a Baptist. And guess what? On Thanksgiving, with the respect that I have for my divine feminine grandmother, I would have my ass over to her house on Thanksgiving with her. It's just respect. I wouldn't shit on what she believed. You understand what I'm saying? I would be right there on Thanksgiving. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I could still be there. I would not try to talk my grandmother out of being a sanctified Baptist. I wouldn't do it. It's not my job to do that. You know, I love her and respect her dearly. Hey, Grammy. I just sparked up my grandmother's energy. I just felt her right there. Hey, Grammy. Love you. Yeah, we talking about you. All right, so My last words, because I really got to get out of here today. It's 2:41. We still on pace though. Says more comments below. But who's to say them 70 virgins are females? Great question, Kim. And what happens to them female bombers? Do they get 70 males? I think he's referring to the Muslims. I think now some of these comments be way out there, but I think it's Islam if they die in combat or battle. Suicide bombers is what they were once called, that they are promised virgins in the afterlife. And that's just something that's out there that's been taught, that people, I won't say all Muslims, but I guess certain Muslims believe that. So if they believe that, you know, see, you can't unsell me on whatever a person believes and whatever a person imagines doesn't appear. You can't unsell me on that, because I'm trying to master my imagination, and it's endless, it's infinite. I'm experiencing that right now. So I just can't say if they believe that, then it's projecting in their realities. You see what I'm saying? They're projecting that. What some of us call hell, some people get pleasure from. I just showed you guys a video a couple weeks ago of people being mutilated and eaten and their blood's being drinking. They get pleasure from that. To whereas if we shedded our bodies, or we severed from our physical body and we ended up in a reality like that, we would swear we were in fucking hell. You see, we would just be haunted and tormented by that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the polarity of the universe. You got angelical beings that are full of love and vibrating, right? And then you have lower vibrating, dark, interdimensional beings that love blood sacrifices and love flesh and are carnal. You see animals, you see examples of this in three density. We have animals that love meat and bloodshed. You see it, so you know it exists in the interdimensional realms. Okay, so it is what it is. And once you reach a level of consciousness, you'll be able to discern different things and not attach good or bad to anything. There are interdimensional beings that feed on flesh, man, and blood. It's out there, and eat little children and all of that shit, and drink the blood of children. We just talked about that. So yes, I can see how those 100 bombers truly believe that's what they believe. And who's to say they don't experience that? I don't know. I've never blew myself up in fucking plane and expected to have 70 virgins. That's just not my thing. Yes, ma'am. I just heard that knock on the door. Honey, is it time? Want to say hi? I just told them about you. Come on in. They can't see you. I want y'all to see the love of my life. She's realigning her energy. She just knocked on the door. Hold on, let me go, because that's a delay. Oh. Hold on, let me go back. She said, "You got to end this motherfucker, honey." There she is. You see how beautiful she is? That's my queen, man. That's my queen. She said, "You got to end this motherfucker." You hungry, ain't you? Yes. See?
And so is the dogs.
And you hear the dogs barking, they say, "What's going on?" So my last words. Y'all thought I was on some bullshit there, because he ain't screaming. I'm doing everything. I'm the man. Last words. Whatever you can conceive in your imagination is possible. So you're living in a universe, an infinite universe, where all possibilities are possible. It's like I'm to the point now where you could run some shit by me and I'll just be, oh, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of no way. It's infinite possibilities in this universe. And I mean, you can attach whatever you want to these circumstances, events, thoughts, realities. It's your world. It's my world. It's our world. And we're in here collectively. I love you all. Catch me. I'm gonna try to work on something for Sunday. I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone and start hitting up some of these people that I know and see if I could get a special guest on here from you guys. Let me go over to the chat. How many of you would like a special guest for Sunday? A special guest, bringing on somebody else instead of myself. Type in the chat right now. If you would like a special guest for Sunday. All right, Wolfie, me. Yes, please. Okay. Go for guest. Okay. Agent, do it. Can Ryan be special? Kim Ryan is very, very special. I could get crap on here, but you guys know I could. But that wouldn't be going out of my comfort zone. I want Sir Pal back. 1111 love. Why not? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that to bring a special guest on. I'm gonna work on that all week. I'm gonna go out and contact people and say, hey, come over to our platform. We'd love to have you. I'm gonna get somebody special, very special. All right. So with that being said, I love you guys. I really do appreciate you. Make sure, look, we got 44 people watching live right now and 16 likes. Come on, hit the like button, hit the like or the thumbs up or the thumbs down, either or. I don't care. Just hit one of them. And please, and I say this on behalf of us all, because I really want to get this application going where you guys will get notified by the application, but we need your support. Right up under this video, there's a Patreon link where $1, $5, $10, whatever, if you feel led to support us here, I'm Conscious Now What. If you like the platform and you want to support us, please click on the link so we can get this application in progress to get it created. You'll be able to go to the app live, watch the live streams. You guys will have your chat in the app. You'll get notified on the app. I'm going to be doing a lot of special things with the app. I mean, I'm going to be on that app because it'll be our app. You see what I'm saying? So I could just say whatever I want to say. You know what I mean? It's going to be just so much better. And I really want to get started on that. But we need your support. Click on that Patreon link. Everybody here is 44 people here. If all 44 people just went over there and just $5, boom, we'll have that app in process right now. $10, 44 people, $440. Boom, the app is coming. That's all it takes. All right. Also, if you have a problem centering, if you have a problem turning within, if none of this stuff is making sense, if you're brand new and you want to find out, you need someone to kind of grab you by the hand and kind of walk you into a guided meditation, I have a fantastic meditation where I have been getting a lot of great reviews on, and it's called the I Am Self Guided Meditation, which I take you by the hand and guide you with my throat chakra on how to center and how to rhythmic breathe to find those states of non-physical realms. It'll really, really help you. And that is also right up under this video in the description box. So with that being said, I love you guys. Catch me here, same time, same space, Sunday, 1 p.m. I'm going to work on that special guest for you guys. I'm going to give it my all depending on the time that I have. Because remember, I'm daddy this week, mama this week. I'm doing everything this week till my wife feels better, okay? She's feeling great. She's feeling great, all right? Peace and love, and I'll see you guys next week.
I'm conscious. Now what?
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Hold it. What you talking about, doctor?
Peace.